Hear that? The creaking floorboards, the whispering wind, the eerie silence. It's the sound of the unknown, the unseen. Welcome to the world of shadows, where your imagination becomes your worst enemy. Once upon a time, in a quaint, forgotten town named Ashwood, there lived a man named Edgar. Edgar was a man of routine, with a life as predictable as the ticking of a clock. But one day, Edgar's routine took an unexpected turn when he discovered an ancient, dust-covered book in the attic of his newly inherited mansion. The book, bound in weathered leather, had an ominous aura. Its pages, yellowed with age, held tales of the supernatural, of creatures that lurked in the shadows and waited in the silence. Edgar, being a man of logic, scoffed at the tales, dismissing them as mere superstitions. But as he delved deeper into the book, he couldn't shake off an unsettling feeling. Days turned into weeks, and Edgar found himself engrossed in the tales. The mansion seemed to echo the stories, with strange sounds resonating through the hallways, shadows flitting across the walls, and an unnerving sense of being watched. Edgar dismissed these occurrences as figments of his overactive imagination, fueled by the stories. One day, as Edgar read a passage about a creature known as the Shadow Watcher, a cold gust of wind swept through the room, extinguishing the candlelight. A shiver ran down Edgar's spine as he fumbled in the darkness, the words of the passage echoing in his mind. The Shadow Watcher, as per the book, was a creature that thrived in darkness, feeding off the fear of its victims. Edgar's attempts to relight the candles were in vain. The mansion was plunged into an unsettling darkness, the silence broken only by the sound of his own heartbeat. He could feel a presence, a silent observer lurking in the shadows. The air turned colder, the silence deeper. Edgar could feel his heart pounding in his chest, his breath coming in ragged gasps. In the pitch black, Edgar felt a breath on his neck, a whisper in his ear. He spun around, but there was nothing. The darkness was all-consuming, the silence deafening. The tales from the book were coming to life, the words materializing into a horrifying reality. Fear gripped Edgar, his logical mind unable to comprehend the unfolding events. Suddenly, the lights flickered back on. The room was as it was, the book lying open on the table. Edgar stood frozen, his heart still racing. He looked around, the silence of the mansion now a haunting reminder of the unseen terror. But was it all a figment of Edgar's imagination, or had the Shadow Watcher truly come to life? That, dear listeners, is a story for another time. For now, remember, in the world of shadows, your imagination is your worst enemy. As we part ways, keep in mind that the creaking floorboards, the whispering wind, the eerie silence are never just sounds. They are the whispers of the unknown, the unseen. Until next time, when we delve deeper into the mysteries of Ashwood and unravel the truth behind the Shadow Watcher.